So, wir sind jetzt hier am Hafen von Riga und hier gibt es auch ein Produkt von Lande und das wird uns jetzt der CEO, der Nikita, ein bisschen mehr erklären, was hier so genau passiert. So, here we are. So, what kind of loans do you have on Lande, which includes grain?
Yeah,
And
so
why we are here?
So on Lande we have three main lending products. So the first one is with collateral of machinery, the second one is with collateral of land, but the most popular for farmers is seasonal financing with harvest collateral or grain collateral. And this is one of the most attractive products also for investors because it's short term. It's from 3 till 9 months, and it is used by farmers usually in spring to buy some materials like fertilizers and seeds to plant them. And we're here, it is repaid at the end of the season, usually in the end of the year when they receive the money for the harvest. Mm-hmm. And I think we're here because it's important to understand the ending point for grain, where it is stored, how it is shipped, and how basically farmers are getting their money in the end. Yeah, so this is crucial for it. Yeah. Also, the port is seeing a nice trend in grain volumes in Latvia. So they're modernizing their uploading, the ship loading techniques. So they're building another line which will be automated and loading the grain. So grain is actually really hot topic at the moment for everyone.
Okay, but you told me you have different. So on Lande, it's not a seasonal business, but you have different products in different seasons, right?
Yes. So the activity for products is seasonal. So we have different loans at different moments. So the dominating kind of loan for spring and like early summer is of course seasonal financing. Mm-hmm. Also, if we go deeper into the product, there's also winter wheat, which is placed into the ground at the end of the summer. So basically, seasonal financing is attractive for farmers 2 times a year, in spring and at the end of the summer. So at winter, usually farmers, after they get the money, after they calculate all of the results of the year, and if they have profits, from taxation point of view, it's good to spend your profits before the end of the year, just not to pay profit taxes and so on. So they're looking for new machinery mostly at winter. Also, there's some needs during the season, so during the times when the harvest grows, for some additional finances, because the cash flow for farmer is irregular. They get money only by selling harvest, either from subsidies from Europe. So it's not like monthly based for sure. And sometimes there's some force majeure, maybe machinery broken down, and you need to fix it fast because otherwise you would lose your harvest. So in such case, they also come to Lande to get financing in a rapid way. Also, this is also the reason why they don't go to banks for such cases, because it would take too much time, and you need to update all the accounting information. And this is not the strongest part of farmers of medium and small size. Okay, we're not talking about the big, agglomerates, but for small farmers, it's not the main focus, I would say.
Yeah, I think I also already wrote an article exactly about this topic also, so the people can take a look at why the farmers are taking a loan on Lande.
Yeah, so it's just pure logic, yeah. And we will also be visiting the farmers, so he can share his experience on Lande and motivation working with us.
Yeah, cool, thanks. So then let's take a look at the grain.
Yeah. So one of the products provided on Lande or Landsecure previously is grain financing loans. So the farmers are growing their harvest, and since most of the harvest in Latvia of the grain is exported to other countries such as Egypt and other MENA region countries, so the last stop for grain is basically here, the Riga port, and here it's brought by the cars or by the railroads, and then it's loaded to the ships and sent to Egypt. Yeah, and it's just and this is important for understanding how the financial cycle is working. So the farmer gets his money only after it is bought and paid, in Egypt. So it's important that there is a gap between growing your harvest, harvesting it, bringing here, and there is usually a small delay when they get paid. Yeah.
Okay, and we are hitting the air all the time because here are a lot of mosquitoes, right?
Yeah, yeah. Surprisingly early this year. Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can take also a look on the grain.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice to see.
Yeah, now it is the start of the season, so this hangar is full at September and October. Before it's waiting for the return to be unloaded to the ships, but now it's of course empty because all of the previous season harvest is sold. Yeah, so there's not much left. So this will be full again at the end of the season, and
yeah, but it looks like very less grain, but it's a lot, right?
It's still a lot, yeah. It's several tons of grain, unloaded here. And when it's full, I don't recall the exact number, but it's like thousands of tons, yeah. We can later on ask the guys how much is it. Yeah. And I think I have still some pictures in the archive when this was full. So I don't know, maybe it's possible to put it in for comparison, yeah, how much just grain it is physically, from farmers in Latvia. Yeah.
How many warehouses you have like this here in the port?
This is one, I think, of 3 main grain terminals in Riga. So there are 3 ports who specialize on grain transporting, and so we need to check the exact number with the guys. Yeah. But we're exporting, I think, 3 million tons from Latvia, and it's a good year. 3 million tons. It's
a lot. Yeah.
It's a mind-blowing size of it. Yeah. Can't even imagine. It's physically, yeah. So because it's quite useful to understand that one farmer is growing around 5 tons of wheat from 1 hectare, and if you finance a farmer who is servicing 100 hectares, so it's 500 tons basically of grain. 500 tons sounds a lot, yeah.
Sounds a lot, yeah.
Yeah.